Switchblades.tv presents available at assistedknife.com. Roadsideimports.com presents. Hey, what's up? This is JB from Roadside Imports. What's the difference between a spring assist knife, an automatic switchblade, and a Balisong butterfly? Let's start with the automatic switchblade. Now, to be classified as an automatic switchblade, the knife must have a button, trigger, or some kind of mechanism in the handle itself. Let's begin with this OTF double action, sometimes referred to dual action, which simply means that the trigger fires the knife open and fires the knife closed. As you will notice that the trigger is on the spine of the knife but is connected to the handle, classifying it as a switchblade automatic OTF version. Moving right along, another double action Microtech Scarab dual edged version, trigger on the spine and once again on the handle. The next version is an MOD Tonto, but the trigger is on the face of the handle, but notice that it's still on the handle. The next version is an AKC Concord Edition, also double action, with the trigger on the handle. The next set is side opening dual action models, which open as standard folders, but yet they have a hidden release. The first one is a converted Almar SERE 2000 model by Velatin, which is a hidden scale release. The next model is a Lone Wolf Heresy D2 model, which has a hidden button within the handle. Next is a standard side opening push button. This particular model has a concealment button. The next one just has a standard button. These are both side opening push button switchblades. And notice that the triggers are connected to the handle. The next model is a Mykov lever lock switchblade, and notice that the trigger mechanism is on the handle. Lastly, the AKC lever Ledo with the trigger on the handle. And that's it. That's the complete analysis of the automatic switchblade. And notice that every single one of the varying type all had trigger devices or hidden switches or some kind of trigger device within the handle. Moving along, this is the Batangas Balisong butterfly knife. It is a pocket folder with a split handle design. It has two handles that counter-rotate around a tang, so that the blade, when closed, can be completely concealed within inside the handle. A Balisong butterfly is not to be confused with a switchblade. There is no springs or trigger devices within the handle. Now we've reached the spring-assisted knife. This is the bench-made apparition. Notice that with spring-assisted knives, there are no buttons in the handle. It's triggered by the thumb stud that is connected to the blade of the knife. Next is the SOG Triton with double thumb studs for ambidextrous opening. Notice that you have to open the knife to a 45-degree angle, and after this is achieved, the assisted opening mechanism takes over and propels the rest of the blade open. So you can clearly see that there is no button or trigger device within the handle, and therefore by legal definition it is not classified as a switchblade, but as an assisted opening spring torsion spring assist knife. Now some spring assisted knives use a flipper system based off of Kit Carson's design, which is a tang which protrudes the back of the handle but yet is still a part of the blade. And last, the OTF version of the spring-assisted knife by Charade. You'll notice it too has its mechanism clearly attached to the blade of the knife and nothing to do with the handle. And it too has to be opened a certain amount before the torsion assist takes over and propels the rest of the knife open. And that's it. And now you have the basic understanding of the automatic switchblade and its derivatives, the Balisong butterfly, and a thorough understanding of a spring-assisted knife and why it is legal. Available at assistedknife.com. Got questions? I got answers. Email me at jb@roadsideimports.com.